Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of the Movie Clips Instant Trailer Review.
Yay!
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jacob.
And we're going to be reviewing the new, latest and greatest, extra polished Oz the Great and the Powerful trailer.
There's one adjective to describe this trailer. Well, there's two. One's green and one's shiny.
So let's start with the green here. So here
That's
we go.
not what I was talking about.
I know.
They're not even going to see this part.
Well, they might.
Because we're going to zoom in now.
We're still sticking with the fourth green.
I don't want to be a good man.
He wants to be a great one, Jimmy.
I want to be a great one.
All right,
The
hold on. Let's
beginning's
stop.
basally the same as the first.
It's the
trailer.
same.
This new music.
And James Franco's delivery of that line still hasn't improved.
Still has not improved. I cannot believe that's the best take they can get out of it.
The thing is like, you never know with Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi, like, really does some very interesting tones in his movies a lot. Sometimes it flies wonderfully, like Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah.
Sometimes it sinks terribly, like Spider-Man 3.
I know.
So we don't really know what he's going for. He might be going for an old-timey feel that might have a lot to do with the delivery.
This is
You
feeling
never know.
this is feeling a little too Spider-Man 3 for me. By the way,
No.
that is an epic toss.
Yes. Now, the black and white, I think, is beautiful. The cinematographer on this movie, Peter Deming, he shot Drag Me to Hell, and before that hadn't worked with Sam Raimi for a while, I think since Evil Dead 2. So they've obviously been involved in each other's professional lives for a long time.
I wouldn't even recall. This is a lot. The contrast on this is actually almost like grayscale.
Yeah.
It's like it's not even like black and white, like old
Yeah,
school
yeah, yeah.
black and
No,
white,
it
which is
looks
what I would,
like-
which you know, it's funny. Like I would think that they would try to emulate the style of, you know, the Wizard of Oz before.
See, I think this is accurate to the Wizard of Oz style. That wasn't that contrasty. That was really rich.
I don't know. Maybe my memory just feels more like it's super...
You remember it all in color. Now you
No,
can see they have the
remember
3D
it was
particle
very
effects
fun.
coming out. If this is how they do it in the movie, I find it a little disappointing. Like,
that they blew their load in the trailer. Yeah.
no,
I
not
agree.
that. That
That's what I feel.
think like a fade in from black and white to color isn't as like in the original Wizard of Oz, it was like kind of this revelation.
Okay, I'm gonna call it right now. I think this is what they're gonna do. I think like little bits and pieces of him will start to like color and it'll like wash
Like
over.
Pleasantville?
It'll like wash over him.
I think what's going to happen is they're going to keep that Spider-Man trilogy thing in the movie.
In the movie.
So while that scene's happening, it's just going to be there.
They're gonna remind you.
Yeah, they need to remind us.
Just in case you're
Hang in there.
Jacob, I think Jacob nailed it.
I think Jacob did nail it. I mean, you don't spend all the time on those titles and then not use them.
Yeah,
Believe
I mean,
me,
why
we know.
wouldn't you?
We know.
It looks beautiful. Look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of these
By the
titles
way,
will be in the movie.
I think this one is the most unnecessary title ever.
Oh,
because
it's cute.
There's no way in hell that you didn't know just from the first couple shots that this was from someone that had to work on Alice in Wonderland. Because this thing looks like it's the bastard.
They had to say producer,
child.
so they weren't.
It looks like they're
misleading.
separated at birth. Like they're twins. Like they're Luke and Leia.
Yeah.
And they were just sent out to
Spoiler
separate galaxies.
Yeah.
You know.
So like, Alice in Wonderland was on Alderaan, and this movie was on Tatooine.
I don't know, man. I really don't.
That's accurate. That's accurate to your
but
analogy.
I would really hope that Alice in Wonderland was on Alderaan when it exploded. Spoiler alert.
Whoa.
Yeah, because that movie sucked.
And if this movie's bad, maybe it'll be like Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
But I mean, yesterday you made a video kind of comparing.
Yeah, I compared both of the posters and
the banners for
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland and Oz, and this is like one of the main pieces in that poster.
It's like
Jacob, where could
completely
they find that video?
the
I'll
same.
tell them. There will be a link in the description.
But it's
Yes,
it's uncanny the comparison.
It's
I mean,
great.
like
Yeah.
they
It
really.
looks like literally the same poster.
Yeah.
It feels like they're phoning it in.
This shot is
I don't
kind of
know.
rad. I think that's really
I don't know, I
cool.
think that's a great shot.
You do really good, Rich. Where's your broom?
Speaking of kind of rad.
Mila
Mila
Kunis, GQ's or Esquire Sexiest Woman Alive.
Is that true? Did she get vote that?
Yeah, she did.
Good for her. She's really, I mean,
Now,
she's a
this
really
is a cool
great
shot.
actress.
This is cool. This
I
is
mean,
really
this,
cool.
again, it's kind of like giving us more a sense of the tone of the film.
Yeah, one thing I really liked about Wizard of Oz was the set pieces, especially once they get to Oz.
Yeah.
And all of the geometry of and I know these are all digital.
Yeah.
But I loved that look.
Well, the sides
And I
look,
think
this
that they're doing
actually
I
looks
think
like
that
a
they're-
matte
They're
background.
doing a really good job at capturing that feel.
Yeah. I don't think this is a matte background, but I think they're trying to
No way.
do that.
It's way too shiny
and
and dynamic.
how do you, maybe matte backgrounds would come up.
Whoa, that's a cool shot.
Yeah, that is.
Guys, I haven't seen this yet, so you know
Here's
it's like all
well,
exciting.
What's
It's new
interesting
for me.
What's different about this trailer is that
Whoa, she's really rich.
Well, actually,
Scrooge
he
Scrooge
is, 'cause
McDuck.
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck is
gonna-
diving
diving in there.
through poop.
What's interesting about this trailer that's different from the last one is that the last one gave an implication that one of the sisters will become the Wicked Witch, and in this one they kind of give the implication that the Wicked Witch already exists.
Yeah.
And that they're all trying to deal with it. I don't know if that's accurate to the movie or if they're just trying to give a different sense.
But
Not to
I'm
go back
thinking
to...
Because there's a lot of
her
green.
that's the Wicked Witch.
You'd think, because
Not to
but
go
she
back to
talks
Star Wars.
about it.
Maybe
I
she's
think-
pulling like an Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
you
I was
know?
gonna
But at
say
near
wolf
the
in
end of the
sheep's clothing,
trailer,
if you will.
I was gonna say if the revelation at the end is that like she's the Wicked Witch.
Well, I mean,
And
at
she's
the end
been
of
the
the
Wicked
trailer,
Witch the
they
whole
even
time?
show her like fighting the
Yeah.
White Witch or
Yeah.
whatever. So I mean, that's gotta be.
Glinda.
All right, there's
That's
the,
the
Scrooge
Scrooge McDuck
there's
shot.
the token Scrooge McDuck shot.
The token one. I don't know if that's a token shot. So there's
There's a
that.
lot of token. This is the owner of M's Bulldog in Skyfall. If you've seen it.
There's a winged monkey. He seems like a nice one though. And
Yeah,
there's,
see this one's
there's
like
Michelle
this
Williams,
one's like
which
the
by,
this one right here in the bottom left. He's like the wing monkey butler. You know, he's like
No, he's like the bellman.
Yeah, the bell. Yeah, thank you. He's
there's
kinda-
Michelle Williams, which far and away is the best thing about this trailer. Seeing her in a movie like this, she's been kind of doing small indie movies for a really long
What is
time.
this
and
eye
seeing
in
her
the
in a movie
clouds? This is like Sauron or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's a crossover.
Yeah.
Hey, they're gonna have a title that says "Remember Lord of the Rings."
Oh, the
So-
monkey. Okay, so the monkey can talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Dev Patel doing the voice, or am I just projecting racism?
I don't know if you're.
I don't know,
projecting
guys. I'm
racism.
sorry.
if
I don't know.
He
I
doesn't
don't
have a
know.
British accent. I don't know.
He
if
sounds
you're
like he
good.
does.
Crows just say we're gonna die.
I heard a hard R in there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That was kind of a Jar Jar Binks.
they're gonna
vibe.
change that this March
Some
title
people
to
gonna
now.
die?
But
Please tell me.
Whoa. Okay, so they're doing their best Super Mario
much.
Brothers. I'm sorry, no, this
They
is
do
like
look
this
like
is like
Goombas.
Goombas from the Super Mario Brothers movie.
yeah, until the reveal, Halo.
Whoa!
Now it's like
Oh.
Muppet Man. So
That shot's
also
great.
here they're kind of playing into the idea of like he lies about his magic and she's kind of letting him be what he needs to for the people. Again, Michelle Williams just killing it. So look, the movie looks colorful. It looks fun.
It's a definite. I mean, like.
See that shot right there.
That's rad.
All right, so let's go back to that.
Is it PG or G?
This is doing your
I
best.
don't know.
Dumbledore versus. They're just
Insert title here.
Yeah, insert new title here. This.
But who is she fighting?
It's
It's
definitely,
Michelle Williams.
Yeah, those effects do not look that great right there.
Well, when you frame by frame them, Jimmy, when you watch them, boom, that's cool.
Still look a little weird.
You know what? That's an awesome shot.
That's an awesome.
So
shot.
that's the mean. That was
that's a
mean.
crazy shot. That monkey is
This
really
next
neat.
shot after this is even.
Is there a bumper? Oh,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's the money shot. That just bought my ticket.
Yeah, that's gonna make me
So,
wanna watch it.
all right, Sam Raimi. I like Sam Raimi.
I know, you're a
He's
huge
got some-
fan.
Well, I'm not a huge fan. I like a lot of his movies.
You're a huge fan.
I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan.
If you like a lot of someone's movies, you're a huge fan.
Yeah, well, I didn't like Spider-Man 3.
But you love.
love that
You
movie.
love the other two.
What?
You love the other two.
I liked 1. I really liked 2. I mean, you could watch our
You're
epic
not-
movie
you're not gonna-
review.
you're not gonna
of
get married
Amazing
to it.
Spider-Man. No, I'm not gonna get married to
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Like, maybe a few years, but
Yeah.
like, I don't think it's gonna be like a lifelong thing.
I know.
But anyway, this is a cool
I
trailer.
mean,
It's
Drag Me
better
to
than
Hell
the
is
first
great,
one.
but I
Yeah.
hope you know.
Oh, so you're a huge fan?
I am a huge fan of Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah.
Not Sam
Me
Raimi
too.
though.
I'm a huge fan of Dragon to Hell. So we'll see. He's hit or miss at times.
Oh,
And it
that's-
looks a
that's
lot
for
like
sure.
it looks a lot like Alice in Wonderland, which was a big old miss. So maybe he could hit it. Maybe
I don't know.
Tatooine made it okay.
Different director.
Well, no, it was a different director. Alice in Wonderland was Tim Burton. But if they're just trying to like, I mean, Disney has its hands in things.
I mean, my personal opinion.
That's Sam Raimi calling.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
I would love Sam Raimi to call right now. I'm trying to defend this film.
Maybe it's great. I hope it's. I hope it's great. I'm always hoping for good
Look,
movies.
I hope it's great too. It is so colorful and just like I think there's way too much razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
Trying to disguise the fact that beneath all the color and everything,
James
there's-
Franco is the lead.
well, there's a problem for me. I mean, the guy does too much. Okay,
He
he's
does.
obviously not focused at anything he does. So
Yeah,
how
when
can
he was delivering that line about being great,
he was actually
thinking,
like
he was
filling out.
studying.
He was actually filling out an application for veterinary school. That's what he was doing.
Anyway, so
Treat the monkeys.
let us
Yeah.
know what you think of Oz the Great and Powerful trailer.
But
number 2.
I hope it's good. I
Me
hope it's
too.
good.
I always hoping for good movies. I know that Jacob is. Look at
Yeah.
him. He's excited.
Of course, then they can always click on the trailer if they want to see the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we will. There's a link in the description to watch the original trailer, so you don't have
Or
to
the
listen to
first
us
one,
talk.
so you can compare and see how much of the effects are now complete, and the movie's finished.
Yeah.
So
So there we go. I'm going. I'm gonna be there. I hope I see you there.
maybe I will. Maybe I
Until
won't.
next
I don't
time.
I'll
This was
go.
Jimmy.
I'll see it.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Andrew. Just kidding. I'm Jacob.
Fooled him. See you next time.